There's this viral video of a Korean rapper, a female Korean rapper, rapping about pew-pews. She's literally standing there, white studio background, mic hanging in front of her, and she's like, da-da-da-da. Like, literally, she thinks she's shooting people with her finger guns. And let me tell you, this woman put every fiber of her soul into this song. Every ounce of her being was so passionate about weapons of mass destruction. You open the comments, everybody's giggling at her like, ma'am, your country don't even have guns. Ma'am, your cops don't even have guns. Ma'am, your country's weapons of mass destruction are K-pop light sticks. That's when I started laying in bed and I was thinking, you know that show that my husband talks about all the time that he loves so much? I kind of want to watch it. I kind of want to be bonded to him. I feel like there are a few things.
Oh my God.
You know? No, there are a few things where sometimes he'll like save a TikTok and then he'll be scrolling and I'm like, can you show me your hearted TikToks? And I'll like scroll through his hearted TikToks and one of them is in Mandarin and it's just a Chinese girl like picking, I don't know, a husband or something, and it's funny and he's explaining it to me and then midway translation he's like, you just don't get it. I can't talk to you about this. And then he'll stop. So I'm like, you know what? I will get educated. I will get educated in your culture. You have been so well versed in Korean culture these days. So I'm doing this for you. I'm not
pretty
even
well versed.
Thank you. I feel like I'm more Chinese than you sometimes.
You're the expert of Chinaverse.
No, it's actually crazy. Okay, no, it's funny because we have nieces and she's like just now learning that we're Korean. And she'll like go around the table at dinner and she'll be like, mommy's Korean, daddy's Korean. And then she'll say panda is Chinese, emo Tiffany is Chinese. And then she has no idea what the fuck I am. She's so lost. She's like, I know you're my mom's sister, but you're also panda's wife. So I'm like confused. What the fuck are you? I'm lost. And I think I'm turning Chinese because I'm obsessed with Rap of China. It's a self-explanatory name. I thought that's all I needed to know about this reality show. He said it's funny. Chinese rappers from all around the country come to the show to become the #1 rapper in the nation. The first summer that the show came out, the viewership for the reality show was almost 3 billion people. I thought y'all only had 1 billion people. Okay, so I looked into it. I'm
Wait,
like,
what?
Yeah. The viewership for season 1 was 3 billion views. And in my head, I was like, 3 billion people? You guys have 1 billion people. Did everybody watch it 3 times? I'm dumb. They just combine the numbers of each video, of each episode, and that's the total viewership. Okay, I got it, right? But just to give you an idea of how enormous that is, Netflix's Wednesday. I love that show. I love that show so much. It got 250 million views. Rap of China got 3 billion views.
Dang.
So like most competition shows.
2 billion was from me.
Yeah, no, I think so. And then the other billion is from me because I kept pausing it and I kept going, Tiffany, what? And she kept going, you don't get it either.
And then Stephanie, in the process, found her new favorite song.
I have been listening to this song. Do you understand? I had to not download. Am I 50 years old? No, I had to get this song on Spotify. I couldn't figure out the name of the song. I have no idea what any of the song is saying. And I'm blasting this song.
Let me explain to everyone. The reason why it's so confusing because the rapper's name is Chinese and it's like freaking 9 characters long. It basically reads, in a minute, I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, no, but then the song, right? So then it took me like a business day to find the song on Spotify. And I was like, gosh, is he just not famous? Turns out he's very famous. He just has a complicated name. Then I started playing the song all over the house speakers. And I'm like, wait, if his parents come over and it's just like the dirtiest, nastiest song, like I'll f you all hours of the day, bend over, like ass up, face down, 10 toes in my mouth. Like, I would have died. I would have been deceased. So I was like, by chance, honey, do you know what this song is saying? He's like, oh yeah, I run barefoot through the fields and a Foxfield glove windmill. Like, it was...
No. The name of the song is like, I'm running barefoot in a field filled with like...
windmills.
windmills and little pretty foxtail grass, and I'm holding the spinning wheel little windmill thing on.
Yes.
So it's like a song about his childhood.
No, but you understand that's the chorus, but that's also the fucking title of the song. The song is like a paragraph. The title of the song is a paragraph, and his name is a fucking paragraph.
No, here's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Is when he came out, he's like someone new. Like the last couple years, he's like a new rapper. His name is In a Minute You Go Home.
Who go home? Me or him?
His name is In a Minute You Go Home.
Oh.
In a minute, I go home?
Wait.
No, it says, wait a minute, just go home. Wait a minute, just go.
So we don't know who.
Something like that, right? But the confusing part is when they reading all the rappers' names out, it goes, Little Stephanie Sue, in a minute you go home. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, so, it sounds like I'm getting eliminated.
Yes, and everyone's like, I don't want to go in front of this guy because it's like, I'm getting eliminated.
You're getting jinxed.
Yes. You see what he did there?
I see what he did, that motherfucker. Damn it. I need to listen to his song again. It's so good. It took me 5 million years to find that song. But like most competition shows, Rap of China, a panel of mentors, a panel of OG rappers.
Also, the show is kind of shadowed after the Show Me the Money, the Korean rapper show.
They bring a panel of judges and there's eliminations at every stage. And the lineup is supposed to be just a random bunch of no-name rappers, like underground rappers that come on and they make a name for themselves. Lots of people on there. Some of them are very weird elite talent. So some of them are like from Beijing University. There's like international graduates from UCLA and like they're just like on this show. There's PG1, MC Jin, Johnny J.
Damn.
they don't sound like they could, but like their songs are good, okay?
You remember PG1 though, right?
I do remember PG1, yeah.
Scandal, yeah.
And then, the way he made it seem was like, gosh, it's so good. I click on the first episode. It's just like a lot of jean jackets and a lot of sunglasses and a lot of fucking Chris Wu. He was on this show and motherfucker just always looks surprised because he's wearing sunglasses and he can't see, so he will peer over his sunglasses rather than taking him off, and his eyebrows will go up, so he just looks surprised. He's also in jail now, so that must have been a very surprising turn of events as well. Furthermore, if I can plead my case for a second, there are people out there that want to see my demise, that will relish in my downfall, who want to see me trip on a sidewalk and lose one of my front teeth, walk into a coffee shop crying because I only have one front tooth, order a matcha latte that I proceed to sip through where my front tooth used to be, and then knock the matcha all over, spilling it over my shirt. They wish that upon me, all because I don't like Chris Wu, a convicted felon. So to that I say, you need therapy. I also need therapy, but you need it a lot more than me. This and Seungli, I don't understand. Okay, who hurt you? Exit out of this video. Go get your mind together. Go take a walk. You want a morally black love interest? Stop looking at felons. Just read a dark romance novel. Anyway, so he's on that show.
Classic.
They look really cool sometimes. And then sometimes they look like your uncles that are like sitting on the couch and you and your cousins must perform. And additionally, I have no idea what to do when people are freestyling, but they're all kind of like bopping like chickens, I don't know if you're supposed to dance. There is no correct answer, but there is a very famous judge on there, a very famous man named MC Hot Dog. And I thought stage names were supposed to be really cool. I thought they were supposed to be really hot, but MC Hot Dog is on there. Yeah.
Is 50 Cent like badass, right? Like
50 Cent?
Just say.
But
Snoop Dogg's? Come on.
MC Hot Dog, Snoop Dogg?
You hear the resemblance? Like,
no, that's
what do you mean?
Also, never say 50 Cent's name in vain. The that he does on Instagram is so terrifying. 50 Cent. 50 Cent, everybody loves you. Terrifying.
MC Hot Dog,
MC Hot Dog.
Yeah.
What is he doing now?
He's still doing this.
He's still
He's
hot.
judging.
Okay, he's still.
Honestly, anyways.
There are 4 seasons of this show from 2018 to 2020. But none in 2021, even though it was one of the biggest shows. But that's also around the time that Chris Wu starts getting exposed for what he did. And the producers decide that they're going to just do a new spin-off show called New Generation Hip Hop Project.
That one's good too.
That one's good. That's where the song is from.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I want this song played at my funeral. I don't know really what it means. Like, it's his childhood, but I want that song. Your whole side of the family will be so confused why that was my song choice, but that's what I want. But they also stopped that show after one season. And then they go back to Rap of China, but they call it Rap of China 2022, Rap of China 2023, and it's a bit different. So the original Rap of China series, they've got underground rappers come in, and these guys, they're crazy. They've got crazy in their blood, in their DNA. They're like, I will punch you in the face. That's as crazy as it gets, but they will do that. So then later on, it diverges more into bringing in more well-known rappers, and they compete against each other. And it's just, I feel like the original few seasons are the best. That's what everybody says, because near the end, everyone's very polished. Nobody wants too many scandals. It doesn't feel as raw. It doesn't feel as crazy. And they also have a 2024, Rap of China 2024. That's what we're talking about today, because all the other ones are just Chris Wu looking over his sunglasses. So we're going to do 2024. And it is an all-star mentor lineup. And there's this one guy that I'm obsessed with. And I think about him on a daily basis. And I think about one of his songs.
Which one?
Sheddy. We'll get there. So these 8 mentors are divided into teams of 2. So you've got Boss Shady, and Fan Cheng. Exactly.
The little brother of Fan Bingbing.
Yes, and then you've got MC Hot Dog. And I'm going to offend people, so you know what? We're just going to move on. From this lineup alone of these judges, you've got a crazy lineup. You already know it's going to be a dramatic season, because some of these mentors are not only famous, but they are some of the most unhinged people you'll see on the internet. One of them is called Wowkey Zhang, and he is a singer-songwriter. His most popular song is, you know the song, song, because I Show Speed knows the fucking song.
What? What the f*** you just called me?
Sunshine Rainbow White Pony. The title is...
He's not a rapper.
Well,
but okay.
He's on the show.
Yes.
And the title of the song is ridiculous, but wait until you hear the song, because it is a very popular song in America. Even I Show Speed streamer Speed's fans recommended it to him.
No way, that's a real song. You lying.
And it got really popular because he reacted to it in his live stream. And when he gets to the chorus, you know, nobody would know that this is actually a children's song in China, because the lyrics are, why are you crying? Everything's going to be okay. Let it all go. You just have to keep believing. Since there's nothing you can do, why keep hating? Why even care anymore? You have to remember you're that sunshine rainbow white pony. Now, the word that in Chinese,
I'm not going to say it.
No, you're not. You're not going to say it. Sounds like another word that we have in English, but it's not, because it's a completely different language, right? And we also have a word in Korean that sounds like that, but it's not, because it's a completely different language, right? So stressed. I am so stressed. You know, this year when Aisha Speed came to China, I'm gonna do a whole month on that, y'all, because it's so crazy.
We are here in China. No.
He even went on this variety show where he met with Wowkey, and they both sang the song together. But it was crazy because Wowkey does not sing the chorus. Wowkey said
no way.
Wowkey said no.
You kidding me?
Wowkey did not sing. In fact, nobody on the stage sang the chorus.
No freaking way.
Speed was singing the chorus.
That's so good.
Yeah, and the comments are diabolical. The comments read, nobody dared. Nobody did. Yeah. Another reads, this is the closest we will ever get to world peace. So, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it was actually crazy. When he went to Shanghai, a lot of his fans started just like playing the song on a stereo on the streets of China.
Yes.
And then Tiffany was telling me, like, what's crazy is that, I mean, a good chunk of his fans, obviously, they knew what was going on and why that song was, I guess, like a meme amongst his fans, right?
Oh, yeah.
But then she said, you know, sometimes there are fans that genuinely just thought that he liked the song. So they were like, I love that he loves Chinese culture.
I can see that.
So they were like, I love that he loves this song. And like, I love you. Everyone's like, what? So netizens were commenting that when Speed was walking around China, everyone kept playing this song for him, and they called it desensitizing training. Yeah, and those are Americans commenting that, okay? So what the fuck is going on? Also, did you know that they call speed hypothyroidism, bro, in China? And when he registered, and it's funny, we can laugh because when he registered his Douyin account, his
He used that
caption
name, right?
was, "Hello, friends of China. I am hypothyroidism, bro, speed." So,
but like it sounds weird in English. In Chinese, it's just like jiahangge. It just means you're super hyper, super hyper.
oh, Tiffany told me it's because hypothyroidism makes your eyes too big.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just thought he looks so hyped. Like he looks like he's
Oh,
going.
she said it's because hypothyroidism gives you a condition where your eyes get bigger.
Oh.
And his eyes are really big. So they call him
Oh.
hyperthyroidism. Bro, I don't know though.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm going to have another mods on that because it gets a little weird. But besides Wowkey, you got his mentor, Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh is also a crazy character. Aside from being known for his rap skills, he's actually more well known for being abstract. And I was asking Tiffany what abstract means, and she was trying to explain it. And she says it's like a really high class weird. Like just like like really weird to the point where it could be interpreted as cool. Like you're just like out there. You're abstract.
Yeah, you're out there. You don't describe people like that. Like
if someone fucking called me abstract,
Like-
I would probably cry.
like a weird, but in the best way possible. In school, that's so
Eccentric?
no. No, abstract is better.
Yeah, but it's also kind of sounded mean until she was like, no, it's like high class weird. Yeah, and I was like an abstract painting in a
Yes,
museum,
yes.
like a high class weird. And she was like,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. And then she's like, you guys are sometimes abstract. And I was like, I feel like that didn't mean something nice. Okay, Pharaoh is the type of guy who will video call his friend with a sheet mask on, and this is like a very viral video of him, and he's just bitching about how this sheet mask is too small and it doesn't stay on his face. You know how when you like open the sheet mask bag, you take out the sheet mask, there is that plastic part that you gotta rip away. He thought the plastic part, because it's thicker, it's the mask. So he has been late. He threw away the fucking sheet mask. He's been
put the
putting the
package
plastic, the packaging,
He put the packaging on his face.
just microplastic on his face. Yeah. And he was just so upset through this all. Yeah.
Deadass.
Deadass. In 2016, he even started his own rap group called Walking Dead. It's like a record label.
They're pretty good.
In the beginning, though, they barely had anything but a chicken brand called Home Original Chicken. Lao Shangji reaches out to them and is like, hey,
No, Shang-Chi.
you want a partnership deal? I don't know what they were thinking, but they were like, Walking Dead, I'm going to give you full collaborative control. You can come up with whatever song you want. And these names are sending me into a fifth dimension right now, because why is your Home Original Chicken, okay? So then Walking Dead, this is their first paid deal. So Pharaoh is like, I'm going to put all of my energy into the lyrics of this song. So the lyrics that he comes up with are, motherfucker, I don't like Haagen-Dazs. I only like Lao Shangji. I only want Lao Shangji. If they don't eat Lao Shangji, I drag him out and put a bullet in their knee.
Yo.
I'm shipping the coupe from Anhui to LA streets. Let every white man taste that Chinese heat.
No fucking way.
Basically, the lyrics were so vulgar that Home Original Chicken could not use it for a promotional song. But Pharaoh, he did briefly put it up.
He released it anyway.
He released it, and then he promptly took it down. And so netizens were like, oh, I bet Home Original Chicken was like, take the down, that's not good for you. Take the down. That's what they thought, right? Turns out Pharaoh was very upset. He said, you know what? You know how much we got paid for that? After I rapped with my whole heart and soul, I offered to fly to LA and let all these white men taste Chinese heat. And you know how much I got paid?
How much?
$167. And we had to split it 3 ways. Which means we all only got $55. But then a few years later, the song starts going viral. And everyone was like, holy shit. This song actually makes me want to eat Home Original Chicken. And it becomes like a mini scandal because he gets exposed for lying. The company said, we did not pay you $167. We paid you more than that, you fucking liar. We paid you $835. Okay. But the middleman agent actually took the rest. So they actually did only get $55 each. So it was like a whole mini scandal because people were like, wait, he actually got paid a lot more. So he was lying. So he probably got paid big money for that. Like this was all part of the marketing. People were like, ooh, negative PR team on fire, the PR team cooking. Like there were so many conspiracies, but it just turned out like the agent was skimming money off the top and they really only did get paid $55. Yeah, so, and then the song did so well that Home Original Chicken and Walking Dead decided that they were actually going to be friendly and they held a music festival, Original Home Chicken Music Festival, yeah, where they invited Walking Dead and Pharaoh to perform their chicken song on the stage. One of the Walking Dead members strangely decided to just like hold a real chicken on the stage.
A real chicken?
Yeah, but he was like, I don't know. I don't think he was mean to the chicken. I think the Home Original Chicken shop was probably mean to the chicken later, but like he was just, like everyone was like praising the chicken like it was like a cult leader, and I was like, I gotta get out more because this is crazy to me. They were just like, yeah, and he was holding the chicken, and then how like chickens, but like where's this like chickens' heads don't really move out, so like everyone's jamming and the chicken is just like
stabilizing.
Yeah, stabilizing on the base. You know what I mean? And it was just a lot. It was a lot. The founder of La Shangji gave out free chicken soup samples outside the stadium, like because the only thing I want after coming out of the pit at a concert, sweat dripping, feeling like the disgusting version of myself, is to get a hot broth of chicken soup. I've never wanted anything more in my life. That's peak living. I think every human is entitled to that type of experience.
Man, that's good.
So besides that song, Pharaoh also took his brain rot humor onto the stage of Rap of China, because sometimes you'll see other mentors that are just seated at the chair and they're bopping their heads like chickens to the freestyle raps. And then you just like pan to this tent. It's like that single person tent.
Like camping tent?
But like one person and you stand there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a bathroom tent?
Yeah, and then he'll like pop out and he'll just say like, I just needed a little alone time. Like, I'm getting overwhelmed. And then he'll pop back in, pop back out. And everyone's like, what is happening right now? Because Rap of China 2024, they just really be letting everyone do everything. The producers are just not in the room. They're letting it happen. And it's not even just them. There's this guy named Key NG. He's a whole character. So back in 2023, another rapper named DDG was gonna
DDG?
Yeah. He was getting married. And Key NG was out of town. And he misunderstood the whole invitation. He thought it was a birthday party. So he texted one of his friends, and he's like, another rapper friend, and he was like, oh, I can't make it to his birthday party. Like, what a shame. And his friend is like, what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Bro, it's his wedding. He's getting married. It's not his birthday party. He invited you. It's his fucking wedding. Mm-hmm. So he's like, holy shit, I gotta switch my flight. If it's his birthday, I was just gonna wait until next year. But if it's his wedding, hopefully there's no next one. So he switches his flight, but he thinks he's arriving the day before the ceremony. So he thinks he's going to the bachelor party, which is at a norebang. So then he shows up
which is karaoke.
Yeah, he shows up at a norebang and nobody's there. So he posts about it and he's like, nobody's here. And everyone's like, yeah, because we're at the wedding. The wedding is right now.
Oh, he messed up the date?
Yeah, he thought he got there the day before. So then he's like, fuck. And then everyone's like, he is the only one that would show up to a norebang expecting a wedding, right? So then he gets the address, then he goes, but he's already too late. He misses the ceremony and he's the last one to walk in, and it's like a very dramatic late entrance. And everyone thought it was actually hilarious. Like, they were really good sports about it. To make matters worse, this is not the first time he was late to a wedding. Last time during another rapper's wedding, literally last year, he walked into the wedding next door and stayed there for like a solid hour thinking it was the wedding until he realized, wait, that's not my friend getting married. His explanation for that was, I just followed the sound of the rap music. I didn't know that there would be two weddings in the same day at the same hotel and they both appreciate rap music. I didn't think so. This man graduated from UCLA, by the way. And so to which his fellow judges ask him, I don't know how much you paid your way into UCLA. How can someone with your intelligence get in? So he's basically a troll. Yeah. And it's not just the mentors that were abstract. Before the show aired, Rap of China's official Weibo account would post mini introductions of the 271 different contestants, and all of them would finish reading the description, like there would be captions, okay? And then on the page or on the screen, and it would say text generated by AI for every single of the 271 people. Because there were so many people that were going to be contestants, everything like glitched, and it all just says text generated by AI.
What?
Yeah, it was just a freaking mess. It was a freaking mess, yeah. And then it started going viral before the show even started because they started making everyone do urine tests before the show because one of the rappers on the show had a huge drug scandal in China, and then they had to take down the season and they lost a lot of money for that. So they were like, from now on, you guys are all going to pee in a cup and it's going to be very intense, right? But turns out they have been doing this for all the seasons. And everyone's like, hold on a second. So did these rappers who were in the drug scandals, were they not doing drugs? Or, I don't get it. Were they not doing drugs before the show and they only started doing drugs after? Or did they stop doing drugs so that they can do the show? What happened? Turns out for previous seasons, one of the nicer rappers that's known for being very sweet, very kind, very straight by the book, he was cornered in a restroom and he peed in like 10 people's cups. He peed in everybody's cups. He even has a whole song where he's like, I peed in your cup.
How does he have so much pee?
Yeah.
Dang.
So this time around, this season, they weren't playing around. They said like they're walking you to the stall and they're listening. They're peeping, okay? And the netizens are joking. Episode 1, urine test. Episode 2, blood test. Episode 3, STD test. Episode 4, marriage and relationship background check. Episode 5, tax audit. Yeah, one contestant even made a vlog about his urine test. He told the staff, I don't have pee at the moment. And the staff members reassured him that it was fine. And you can just take a break at the back until you feel like you need to go pee. So then he's chugging bottles of water on there. And a staff member is just following him to the bathroom to make sure his pee is his pee. Yeah.
Dang, this would not fly here, huh?
No. Yeah. So, and then Giban? G-Y-B-I-A-N?
诡辩.
Yeah, he was the one that did everyone's, he was donating his pee.
He's a teacher.
Yeah, he's a teacher. They say he's a teacher that caught the rap bug, that he like loves rap. And so he was, he said, you'll even flush your pride away begging for bodily waste. He said these bitches were in the restroom begging for my pee.
That's crazy.
People were also commenting, like, because China's so strict about the drugs, if the test comes back positive, like, are the police waiting for you?
Yes.
Is this actually entrapment by the police?
Yes.
This show is a 2-for-1. It's a twofer. Yeah. And a female rapper was seen exiting the hotel, and it said that she did fail her pee test. So we'll see.
Have we seen her since?
No, we have not. Yeah. Then there's another contestant that went viral because everybody thought she was the one that failed her urine test. Her name is Kitty Kill, and she did not fail her urine test, but she is known to be very, very abstract. They call her very strong brain rot humor. An interviewer asked her what her advantage was, and she said, my advantage is I have a very big ass. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
And her most iconic freestyle goes something along the lines of, the next time you see me, you'll drop to the ground and cry, tears on your face as you sniff Kill Kitty's yoga pants high and dry. She just makes a lot of jokes about her yoga pants being juiced up. I didn't understand if it meant like sexually or sweat.
I guess that's what's abstract.
Yeah, she said, I wear my yoga pants every day, the same ones. I never change them because you're not supposed to until they're all juiced up. You want to wear them until they develop their own waterproof layer. And I really didn't understand.
What?
So she even has a song where she says, slip on my juiced up yoga pants that stink. Makes it lose it all. Sweet scented yoga pants that ripe aroma knock him out.
I'm rebel star. You know me? Gang shit, bro.
And I'm like, are we saying good things about your down there or bad things about your down there? Because I'm confused. I'm lost. Yeah, and she had like a little mini fan meet and greet after this song, came out, and everyone was bringing her Lululemon yoga pants for her to sign.
Oh.
Yeah, they wanted it juiced up, so. 2024 Rap of China was just insane. There were reports that one contestant, they didn't even really come to rap. They came there to eat concessions. He had 10 hamburgers in one day and he wouldn't stop eating. And then someone saw somebody's backpack. I guess it was like one of those drawstring bags, thought it was the trash can and kept spitting out their gum into somebody else's backpack. There was another guy who ate like 9 different ice cream cones. And it was just a lot. It was just a lot. And the guy that ate the 10 burgers, he was called out. And instead of like, I don't know, saying anything about it, he decides to perform his next rap song at a McDonald's where he orders 10 hamburgers. And he's just jumping around making weird poses. And like, that's the thing about some rap videos. Like, why do you choose the locations that you choose? What is the reasoning behind it? Because I'm about to show you another video that is chosen at the strangest spot. Have you heard of Lod Memo?
What's that?
That's Nomie?
Nomie, come on.
But Tiffany said in English his name is Lod Memo, but we're going to call him Nomie.
Nomie
Nomie.
is sticky rice.
Nomie, so cute. So he likes to try to fit that stereotypical. He's trying so hard to look like a rapper to the point where it's just goofy. Like, no one's taking him seriously because he keeps saying "nam saying" after everything. Because he's trying to say, do you know what I'm saying? I don't even think he speaks much. Does he speak a lot of English? No, because I never know what he's saying, but he says "nam saying." He uses it like a comma. For him, do you know what I'm saying is punctuation. He always, if he doesn't have a response, he just goes, damn, "nam saying." Damn, "nam saying." Long time no see, "nam saying." Today I drank a bottle of juice, "nam saying."
Also, background on him, he just picked up rapping like recently.
He's a very like kind of a fun, goofy bro, okay? Yeah. And he that's his whole vibe. And to the point where if you see on Chinese social media anyone put M3, like literally letter M, number 3, that means "nam saying." And it's because in Mandarin the number 3 is
san. M san.
M saying.
I'm san.
Nam saying. Nam saying. Okay, so people call him Mr. Nam saying or Brother M3. So I'm going to call him Brother M3 right now, okay? But he never really got much attention when he started posting his rap music online before Rap of China, even after the M3 catchphrase was catching up a little bit. And then Rap of China 2024, he gets invited and he's so excited. But when he gets on there, he decided to pick his mentor as Shady and Fan Cheng, which is Fan Bingbing's little brother, right? And it was very obvious that he was very nervous. He wrote a piece about his grandfather. He mixed up some of the dialect because in China you've got like 50 different dialects, and during his performance he was like ad-libbing. Also the fact that this is, you know, about his grandfather and the ad-libs that he was choosing, like the song itself later we find out is pretty deep, but when he was first performing it on Rap of China, it's like, "I miss you, grandpa, skirt." Huh? Everyone's like, what? He kept going like, "I miss you, you're the best thing ever, yeah," and everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? It just came off weird, and he was laughed at by the other contestants. Everybody, he's a laughing stock. A lot of them were mocking his hand rubs. "Nam saying," you know, and it was just very obvious that nobody took him seriously, and I think he was getting butthurt about it.
In China, the hand rubbing,
yeah,
they call it the mosquito hand. You know, the mosquitoes, they just like rubbing their 2 little hands together.
So he was mosquito handing, "nam saying." I really don't understand why guys do this. Can you give me the psychology behind this?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
either.
guys love this, and like, don't get me wrong.
Oh, like doing this and licking the lips.
No,
like,
this is. I'm gonna run it down. Okay, so I know I have a lot of weird stuff I do. I flick my hair. I do this. I do this. I do this. I do this. I have bodily motions as well, right? But sometimes I watch videos of guys, and I feel like there's nothing behind the eyes, because why is it? I'm gonna go to Cabo and fuck some bitches.
You okay?
I don't know. So halfway through his piece, he messes up his beat, forgets some of his lyrics. Unfortunately, he does not pass the first round. And before the mentors move on to the next contestant, the mentor, Shady, he says, "Is this song about your grandma?" Because the way he said it, the dialect, it made it sound like it was his grandma, not his grandpa, because in Mandarin it sounded more like grandma, right? And he's correcting Shady and saying, no, it's actually about my grandpa. But because I addressed him in my dialect, you know, you must have gotten confused. But Shady is just shaking his hand and say, they all see you as a joke, but I can tell that you're taking this seriously. Continue to work hard. You're an enthusiast of rap, aren't you? Everyone could tell that he was actually trying to comfort, you know, M3. But M3, because everybody else was just laughing at him, even when Shady is telling him these things, they're laughing at him behind his back. So he took this to assume that Shady's trying to insult him. Like,
Shady is dissing him.
yeah, like you're an enthusiast. You're not a talent. You're not skillful. You just like it. You just want to be here. So he gets rejected, and afterwards he starts posting a series of videos online like, fuck these people. Fuck these people. Shady, okay? Like, what do you mean? He told me to be enthusiastic. He told me to keep it a hobby. Like, what the does that mean? And then he asked me, he dissed me, asking me if the song is about my grandma when I said it's straight up for my grandpa. And he was mad. He was mad. And so in typical rapper fashion, he decides the only way that I am going to get through this trauma, the only way that I'm going to process this rejection is with a diss track.
Enter the most viral song of
Yeah.
China 2024.
And he's going to film it at a playground. And you just see him walking to the playground. And you know how people make fun of East Asian grannies because they're walking through the park
Smacking their arms.
and they're on these weird machines where
Yeah.
you don't really know what the machines are doing.
But they're
Yeah.
thrusting in the air.
Yeah, he's thrusting in the air, and the lyrics read, Shady, Shady, I want to diss you, right? But he uses the words shady, shady in English, and then I wanna in Chinese, and then diss in English, you in Chinese. So all I hear is,
Shitty, shitty, 我要 Disney.
okay, 我要, I know this from being married to a Chinese man. 我要 means I want, right?
I wanna, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and then
want.
I'm like, you want Disney? Like Disneyland? Disney World? What the f is this diss track? And he said, no, he wants to diss you, but ni is you. So it sounds like shady, shady. I want Disney.
Shady, shady, well Disney.
And this diss track, I could not escape it for, I want to say, a good month of my life. He was playing it, Tiffany was playing it, everybody was fucking playing it. And in the song, he's like, this song was for my grandfather, not my grandmother. Who told you it wasn't for my grandfather and that it was for my grandmother? Why am I dissing you? Why am I dissing you? Okay, basically like that. And then he just kept saying, shady, shady, I want it, like, way out Disney.
Shitty, I want a Disney.
And he makes this music video. He doesn't have a label. He doesn't have a team. Just filmed on a phone in a park of his residential area at the time. And you will even see that there are features of like regular residents in the same area. It's just like actually crazy. This becomes viral overnight. Like billions of views, millions and millions, hundreds of millions of views.
Probably billions of
Yeah,
views.
probably billions, to the point where netizens decide to figure out where this music video dropped, and they go and find it, and the next day half the internet shows up. They dropped a Google Earth pin on that shit, and they said Shady Disneyland. Okay, they said Disney.
They call this the, what is it called?
Chengdu Disney.
Chengdu Disney.
Yeah,
Chengdu
they call
is
it
the
like
city.
yeah. So, but this area is quiet.
This neighborhood.
This neighborhood is like a residential, yeah. Like Chengdu Disney overnight. People are lining up, taking pictures on the exact playground equipment that he was singing Shady, Shady, 我要 Disney, okay? And people are coming up with their own rap musics. And then because they want to keep the location on when they post it, they'll take the pictures, they'll take the video, and then they're all huddled to the side trying to edit the pictures and the videos before they post it and drop the pin at Chengdu Disney. And then eventually, somehow, like day 2, day 3, you get a whole Disney experience there. Like the Disney rides, you have to line up for hours.
Also, this playground, it literally looks like the most
Basic Asian playground in a residential area, and lines for hours. And like Disneyland, you have to wait in the lines, and then because people are, lining up carrying these suitcases, because most of them aren't even from Chengdu. Someone said I flew in from Fujian. Like,
That's crazy.
I took the bullet train for this There were signboards, security guards stationed. Eventually, it got so crazy that the elderly retired woman of Chengdu decided we're going to do something about this.
Of the neighborhood.
Yeah, of the neighborhood. They got together and they said, this is too crazy. We got to, they said, we're not going to kick them out. They're having a good time. We're not going to kick them out. That's crazy. We're just going to make this more efficient, everyone. They've been waiting for this moment. These ladies retired too early. They were itching for a job and they took it. They took this job and they killed it, okay? So they start dressing up and they're like, here's the line. The line starts here. They're yelling at people. People will get on there and they'll go, Shady! Shh! Keep your voice down.
Shady! Shady! 我要迪士尼! Shady! Shady! 我要迪士尼!
They're not even taking cash. I thought they'd be like hustling and like taking people's money.
And then some of them were like, stop screaming. Someone's sleeping up there.
Yeah. In 1 hour, it'd be like 400 visitors at Chengdu Disney. And these aunties and uncles will even tell you, you stop on the road, you're looking at your phone, and they'll tap you on the shoulder and they'll go, Chengdu Disney is that way. Yeah. And a lot of the aunties, they got the joke, right? And they said, it's crazy. We only have one ride on Chengdu Disney. And they line up for hours for it. Other aunties, they had no idea what the is going on, okay? They're literally looking at the song and they're saying, he's not even good looking. Why is this famous? And this song is weird. And these kids are dumb. Like they're saying like, I want to beat you up or something. I don't know. That's the lyric of the song. That's what it says. Yeah, they're all just crazy. And then people would dress up as Disney characters like Snow White to come to Chengdu Disney and get up on there and sing Shady, Shady, 我要 Disney. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. I mean, this is when people say we have Disney at home. And then eventually, this goes viral. Rap of China 2024 fucking goes insane because of this diss track, because of all the drama. And then people were very disappointed to find out that he gets eliminated very early on. So like he's not even on most of the show. And then the episode airs where he's not even getting dissed by Shady. And so he puts out an apology video. And he tells Shady, I don't want to diss you. I want to kiss you. So then that goes viral of everyone saying, bro, you sound more menacing, threatening to kiss him. Actually, this is fucking scarier, bro. Like, why do you look like that when you say you want to kiss him? You're scaring him.
Shady, well, kiss me.
And that was so viral. Everyone was saying that because of this song, the whole China wants to diss Shady. The whole China is dissing this rapper.
And then now he's like, never mind, y'all. I want to kiss him. And everyone's like, the switch up is too fast. We were still in Chengdu Disney. Like, what's going on right now? And people are saying, honestly, I think Shady would rather if you diss him, because why you look like that when you say you want to kiss him? You look scary. It was becoming very intense. And then eventually he said that he was willing to buy Shady a ticket to Disney, like the real one in Shanghai and not the Chengdu one. So then he was like, give me your ID. And everyone's like, that's even scarier. Like, it's a whole thing, okay? And then eventually he blows up from this. He becomes a big star. He's got his own concerts. He had his own fan chant. You know, like it's like a whole thing. Everybody's obsessed with him. And the internet shovel squad goes to work. That's what they call it, the fucking shovelers. They do this shit for free. They wake up, they get their shovel every day, and they say, someone's famous? Let me dig up some dirt on them. Let me do this for free. I got a lot of time on my hands, okay? They keep digging. They're excavating his past. They're like, we gotta find a receipt. We gotta cancel him. We gotta get a legal case or something, okay? They find out that before being a rapper, he was selling fruit on the side of the road. And as he's selling fruit, he would shout to the neighborhood people, I'm selling pineapples. Know what I'm saying? My mom told me to come sell these, know what I'm saying? And when someone said, can I get it for free? He said, no, bro. What the fuck? My mom gave these to me. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then when it would get really, really slow, he would try to start rapping on the street. He'd be like, aunties, know what I'm saying? There's a pineapple for free, know what I'm saying? Yeah. And before that, he did a lot of hard labor. He lived in a rural area, so he did a lot of construction work. He plowed the field. Oh, and there was like, there was this moment where he was going to get married because, like his parents had set him up in an arranged marriage and the girl broke up with him. called off the engagement because the family was supposed to give the girl's family a cow, but the cow died. They didn't have a cow. I'm not laughing, but he was laughing when he was telling it because he was so serious. I'm sorry. But like the cow died and they didn't have the cow. So they couldn't get married. It's actually really sad when you think about like the price for a life as a cow. But the way it was just described, like deadpan, but also like a little bit of giggle of like, yeah, and I'm saying, but the cow died, and I'm saying. So it's just like, it's very hard to take it seriously. He just kept saying, I'm saying. So then the girl was like, you don't have a cow, and I'm saying. So I was like, gotta go, and I'm saying. So then, and then the netizens were like, we finally got it. We finally fucking got it. A scandal. He used to work at a fast food place. He got fired. Tell them why he got fired. He was so hungry he stole a burger.
Aww.
I know. So everyone was like, damn, like all these other rappers, they've got some dark past. A lot of them do. But he just wanted to marry a girl. A cow died. He stole a burger. Oh, there was another job he got fired from because he fell off the scaffolding. And they were like, that's why he's a little abstract, and I'm saying. And so they were like, he really has nothing. In fact, he's trying so hard to keep his fans happy that like he was like, wait, what's wrong with being in a relationship? And they're like, oh, you can't date until you're 30. So then he was like, fuck. And now he's overly serious. He said, "What? I finally made some money and I took my whole family on a trip, and I refuse to even be near my female cousin."
Huh? What the fuck?
Because she's my female cousin, but people might think we're a couple and take pictures. And I don't want my fans to be mad. I don't want my fans to be mad. So I just want you guys to know.
I think he took it a little too serious.
Yeah. And then
I think when people were saying 30, it doesn't include him.
Yeah. And when people are saying like idols, I don't know if it also included him, but he was like, I'm gonna take it and run. I'm gonna take it and run. And then even when his fans would call him husband in the comments, he would get like genuinely like, why are you calling me that? I'm single.
No, I'm saying.
Like I also, even if you saw me in real life, you call me husband, you wouldn't recognize me. I have 5 beauty filters on right now. 5. There's also this one live stream where he's wearing a t-shirt and he can't afford chains, so like he's wearing a t-shirt where the chains are printed onto the shirt hemline. So he's doing a concert with somebody else and it's a collaboration.
And this is right after his rap song got big. So they were like, okay, you got so much clout. Come do this concert. You're the rapper. She's the singer, but she's a real singer.
Yeah. And they were doing a collaboration and it was so off tune. Both of them were singing different songs. They were trying to overpower each other. It was so bad that everyone was like, this guy is untalented. Like he doesn't deserve to be famous. And he took it so seriously. He was very saddened by it and he practiced really hard. And everyone who went to his later concerts said he's actually incredible live. Like that guy is actually insane live. I think he just was not used to being on a big stage is what people are saying. Because there's a lot of audio mechanics.
He was so nervous. He froze.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It
was really bad. Also, he didn't get a record deal for a really long time. So a lot of these celebrities, they will do record deals and they'll do public signings of the record deal, right? He didn't get one. So he just got like a public signing where he retained his first attorney and he did like a public signing attorney thing. Because he's from like not a city, so he's scared of everything. Someone said you look like Jay Park, and he like was genuinely scared that Jay Park would sue him. So for like defamation, I guess. He was saying, I'm saying, like, don't mess with my future like that. What if Jay Park sues me? I'm saying, you know, I'm saying it's not a joke. He doesn't even know I exist. He's probably in Korea, I'm saying, but he's friends with Ma Siwei. Yeah, and
brother.
so like he might tell him, I'm saying, so he might sue me, I'm saying. So he has that first concert run in. He does better afterwards, but But it's still very interesting because a lot of these idols and rappers that get famous, when they do fan meets, they'll bring luxury items, luxury gifts, massive gifts. But I don't know why. They treat him like a decluttering station, is what China calls him. They'll give him like tissue papers, laundry detergent, not even like the full-size one.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he's so grateful. He's so grateful. He's like, you are so considerate. Know what I'm saying? Wow, my fans really think of everything. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, and so he is now a fan favorite in China. That's M3. If you want a rundown on all of the Rap of China seasons, fuck it, I'll even do the Chris Wu seasons.
I mean, you kind of did a little bit.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
there's some crazy ones.
Yeah, there's some crazy
There's
ones.
some crazy ones. Let me know, and I will let you know. I'll see you here with Rap of China. Be safe. And
Speed. You gotta do the
Oh my god, I
speed.
gotta do speed. Well, yeah, I gotta do speed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.